My name is Tamás. I'm probably more known as Vizicsacsi, the top laner for Unicorns of Love, and I've been playing in the team for roughly 2 years now. I grew up in Hungary, Pécs. I think I had quite a competitive spirit. I always wanted to achieve victory. If you start off to play chess, you are usually not that good at the beginning. When I was 12-11 years old, I nearly won my first competition instantly. I think that was the good start I needed, because it motivated me a lot to just keep playing and try to win more and more competitions.
Diamond, actually, the Russian powerhouse, when he was back there, he was competing with Chachi, and it took like an hour. We had like this photo shoot, and we couldn't do the photo shoot because they were in a chess match, so we always had to put the stuff back in and outside, and they were just playing chess in the middle of all of it.
At first I wanted to take it a bit more seriously, 2 hours or 3 hours of chess and such, and I even tried it out, went to high ELO chess players, and actually learned quite a lot there. But then I realized that maybe this is not exactly what I want to do, so it kind of just became a hobby afterwards. I think chess and League share kind of the similar strategical components. In chess we have something called openings, which literally covers the first 10 to 15 moves of the game. For example, pressuring the king side, the queen side, or just taking control of the center, setting up a good defense and developing after. That's kind of the same in League if we take the early game, so you can kind of plan ahead the first 5 to 6 minutes. In chess sometimes there is like a sacrifice where you give a high valued piece in order to gain a tactical advantage or like a positional advantage. Whenever a team goes for an objective, for example Dragon, they give up their stand in the mid lane and the other team can take control of it, try to zone them away from it and maybe take a tower in exchange. A very important aspect in, I think, every competitive sport or game is the confidence, because when someone is not confident in his abilities to win, he's most likely not going to win either. For me it's a completely different experience to come to Germany, because before I was in Hungary it was always for me about studying, and here it's all focused around the video game, and it's kind of like a different world for me, but I'm enjoying it right now. So I actually plan to play for a few more years and I will see how it goes.
I think I've met Chachi the first time 2 years ago. He was the very first person that I wanted to be together in the team with. Once I got hooked up, I looked for people that I could play together with, and Chachi was just very smart about the game. He was very impressive as a top laner. I'm
just generally faster to adapt to new things, so when it comes down to top lane and changes to it, I can think about the reasons behind why those happen, understand them and work on my own strategies.
Chess is actually very similar to League of Legends in the way that you control pace, tempo, field control, a lot about areas, strength, moving forward and controlling the center. I think that helps him because it's analytical. Chachi as a general person is very analytical, and it really stands to him, and he wants to do something that works and then replicate it and see it as a winning method. To be a good top lane player you basically need 2 skills, and the first one is frustration tolerance, because you will fail a lot and it will cost a lot of time, but if you keep on doing then it's great. And the second is honesty. If you make a mistake you need to be honest with yourself. If it's something that is just the matchup, you cannot beat it. But as long as you're honest, you will improve.
So after becoming second in the spring split, we kind of felt like that our ticket to Worlds is booked already, especially when we got into the playoffs of the next season. We felt like we just need to achieve a 3rd place, but even if that doesn't work out, we can just win through the gauntlet.
3 inhibitors down, looking for 3-0 to take down the Unicorns of Love.
But we actually lost 3 best-of-5s in a row, all 3, which was really devastating for the whole team. And we realized that we had pretty big issues, so we had to change up a lot of stuff. I think we improved a lot in that regard for this split. Right now we can go into the playoffs confident, and our goal is obviously to win it all, because that would mean we could travel to MSI and like have literally no break between the summer and the spring split, which is the best, I think, if you want to go to the World. When you play against a high elo opponent in chess, you will most likely feel that you can't win against him. He's the better player, and you actually believe elo doesn't matter. We are both human beings sitting next to each other, facing each other. Then you will actually look to win the game. You always have to look for the opportunities and be confident that you can beat someone, even if he's on paper stronger.